But why didn't they stand? Well, there were several reporters that walked through and asked them. They asked them, why didn't you stand for different parts of Trump's speech? Why didn't you stand for DJ Daniel? Why didn't you stand for Laken Riley? Why didn't you stand for the thing that we know is best for America? And you don't have to agree with everything that Trump said, but you absolutely should respect the office of the president and at least acknowledge DJ Daniel. Well, there was plenty of people that they asked, and this is what they had to say.
Senator, how's it going? Johnny from Fox. What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
Thank you very much.
What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
I did clap when he said that the United States had supported Ukraine and given them lots of
Well, why not for Laken Riley's mom? How was that speech last night? Did you love it?
Well, I watched it. I don't think that was the best look for our party last night.
Very disappointing.
So you didn't stand up for anything?
The president got before the American people, didn't talk about how he could drive down grocery prices.
Senator, why weren't you standing yesterday for anything?
Very important hearing right now on anti-Semitism.
But you didn't stand for anything at the speech last
I don't know
night.
what you're talking about, where you got that information.
Well, there was nothing the president had to say.
Laken Riley's mom. You didn't
Either
stand for her.
factual or truthful or anything like that.
We applauded.
You don't think it's worthy to stand up for her like everyone else?
We should applaud.
I need you to move.
Congressman, why didn't you stand for the speech?
Have a good day. I need to go to a meeting.
80% of the American people, according to CBS, loved the speech.
Again, I don't think with the United States,
Are the Democrats out of
the United
touch?
States of America, forgive me for going here, forgive me for being out of breath.
I don't know what speech.
These people are despicable. They're despicable. You know what they wind up doing? You know what the meeting that they wind up going to? They wind up doing a bunch of pre-recorded TikToks. I kid you not. I cannot lie. I actually did a review video on it yesterday of the pre-recorded TikToks that they were doing. And those same hookups, those same uniforms, they did pre-recorded TikToks. Real talk. I can't kid you. I would never lie to you. They did a bunch of pre-recorded TikToks, and it was embarrassing. I did a video about it. They changed their hookups, they changed their outfits, and they did a bunch of pre-recorded TikToks. You don't believe me?
That's what you just said.
Since day one of Donald Trump's presidency.
See Elizabeth Warren, you see Cory Booker, you see all of them, all of the Democrats that were a part of Congress did a bunch of pre-recorded TikToks, and they changed their hookups, and then that's the one that they wound up doing.
Prices are up, not down. Inflation is getting worse, not better.
Prices, cost of groceries, gas, housing, yeah, even eggs.
Don't y'all feel like we living in a simulation? Do y'all not feel like we living in a simulation, or do y'all think that everything is normal? They didn't stand because they don't respect America. They don't respect Laken Riley. And they don't think about this. They made a big old thing. I remember Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi, kid you not, when George Floyd was murdered, Nancy Pelosi was over at the African American Museum kneeling. Nancy Pelosi was at the African American Museum kneeling for George Floyd. I kid you not. She was over there wearing African garb, and she was kneeling for George Floyd. I just literally pulled it up right now.
Joy.
Oh my God. I do not forget anything. They had the kente cloth on, and they were kneeling for George Floyd. They were walking around with the kente cloth on. Dog. Look at all of those white people. Is this not one of the most embarrassing things that I had ever seen in my entire life? Kid you not. They was walking around kneeling for a kente cloth, and they could not stand for Laken Riley, who was murdered by an illegal migrant. They could not stand for DJ Daniel, who had multiple different brain cancers and was honored by the Trump administration as far as becoming an honorary DEA agent. They were literally kneeling with kente cloths on. Look how disrespectful and foolish these people are. But they will sit there and they will pretend like they just so great and that they taking care of business and that they're on top of things. These ain't nothing but plants, man. They plants to keep y'all poor so that they can make excuses on how they can continue to run up a bag behind the scenes and steal everything that they've ever had.
They were watching.
They were watching the president's speech, Senator.
Really? Wasn't worth watching.
Why was Al Green so disrespectful?
You gotta ask Al Green.
So I just pulled up to Congressman Al Green's office, went inside, see if he wanted to talk because he did a lot of talking at the joint address, but they shooed me away. They said, we're not talking to Johnny. What?
Hey, hold on. Look at this, y'all. If you look at the top of the screen,
Talking at the joint address.
it says Islamophobia. We're against Islamophobia and anti-Semitism above Representative Al Green of Texas. Texas, what y'all got going on over there? What y'all got inside of y'all phone? What y'all got inside of y'all food? Is it something that's inside of Texas's food? Y'all got Jasmine Crockett and Al Green? I didn't even realize that Al Green was a representative of Texas.
But they shooed me away. They said, we're not talking to Johnny. What was wrong with those Democrats? They couldn't stand last night.
Well, I think people got to see the difference between conservative Republicans and liberal Democrats. Liberal Democrats are miserable people.
I bet their butts were sore sitting that long.
Why do you want men and women's sports?
Therefore, I
Senator,
go aloha.
Why do you want men and women's sports, Senator?
Thank you.
Congressman, how are you?
Hey, man, we got to get these people out of office. Honest to God. Seriously. What the heck is going on? How is these people even getting elected? What the heck is going on right here? Is this Stephen Hawkins? No, this is not Stephen Hawkins. What? Oh, this is Stephen Cohen. What are we doing? Who is running the United States of America, y'all? Who is running the United States of America? Somebody said, don't make fun of the disabled. You a lie. Who said who? When did we not have diversity, equity, and inclusion in everything? Jeremy H. I believe that we should. Oh, so I can call Greg Abbott Governor Wheelchair or Professor X, but I can't call him Stephen Hawkins. Get the heck out of here, bro. Stephen Cohen is Memphis-based. Memphis is destroyed right now. I don't spare anybody when it comes to holding people accountable. Who do we have in office that can actually be a representative of the American people? Stephen Cohen and these people are not it. These people are not it. Why are y'all enabling this bad behavior? And what makes you think that just because they're in a wheelchair that they can't be held accountable? Look at this. And look how fast he's going. Look how fast he was driving.
Thank you.
Congressman, how are you?
Okay, thank you.
Congressman, why should men be in women's sports?
Shorts?
Sports. Why do you think
They should not be in shorts.
Senator, why are we paying for Sesame? Should men be in women's sports?
Shorts?
Sports. Why do you think
They should not be in shorts. Shorts?
sports? Why do you think
They should not be in shorts.
Senator, why are we paying for Sesame Street in Iraq?
I do not know that is true. So I'm not going to say yes or no.
You don't trust the Doge findings?
I don't really have an opinion on that. And I work in a business. I think it requires, we don't have to have an opinion on everything.
Do you have an opinion on Jesse Waters?
Oh yeah, I wish I had his hair. You know, yeah. My dad's a big fan.
You need to get away from me.
Congresswoman, did you like the speech last night?
Yo, we got to get these people out of office. Honest to God, we genuinely got to get these people out of office. It's like one big running joke. If y'all want to sit here and say that America is a laughingstock of the world, then we got to hold our Congressmen members accountable. I think this is despicable. And these are the people. We got grown old white men and immigrant people of representing Minnesota, sassy people down there in Texas, and ghetto people down there in Dallas, and Jasmine Crockett representing us in Congress. And these are the people that determine where our tax dollars are going to go.